many of you can see, there's something different about my Tervigon. It's because he's no longer a Tervigon. He is now going to be a Tyrannofex with an acid spray gun. I'm entering a tournament here coming up soon. Maybe you've seen my video blog about it. I'm doing a two Tyrannofex list. And doing no Tervigons. It's the first time going without Tervigons in a very long time. I'm a little nervous about it, but that's I think it's going to be a good list.
So just like the rest of the model, we're going to try to make this gun match up just like the rest of the other models. So starting with a little Druchii Violet, we're going to put that in and let it sink into the recesses. With the purple and green theme, I hit this more organic portions of the gun and the arm, a little Bealtan green around the tentacles, and kind of the organic-y portions of the gun. I want the hard portions and the carapace portions of the gun to resemble that of the rest of the model. So just like the carapace and claws on the rest of the Tervigon, we start with the purple and black theme, creating those undertones of purple and black, and really giving it the multi-tonal effect we're looking for in the carapace. Here I pick up where I left off before I decided to turn this into Tyrannofex, highlighting areas that I'd previously done in silver, now with that bright green. Hope you get a multi-tonal effect in the vent ports and other places I had done in silver. In an effort to continue the matching work of making the gun match the rest of the model, I began lining the armor portions of the gun to match that with the rest of the carapace and the claws. here's where I start dry brushing areas of the carapace and any place I have a hard green line. It's important to this because it helps break up that green line and really spread that green throughout those armor portions of the model. Dry brushing this green also helps us create a real depth of color and contrasts between the black and purple and the green.
Alright, well, I'm pretty much happy with the way the paint job on this Tervigon has now turned out. I think we're pretty much where we need to be. There may be a couple touch-ups here and there, we may make an adjustment or two, but I think for the most part I'm happy with the way this has turned out. So we're going to move on to the basing. Now when I based them, I put them on with some hot glue so I could just peel off the hot glue and peel them off the thing. And so what we got to do with this is I've got my solution of 1 part Elmer School glue and 1 part water, and I've got a bag of silver crystals. It's just kind of the hallmark of my the basing on my models. And once you get nice and spread around, put that brush in there. We're going to take it. We've got our bag here with crystals. I'm just going to drop it into that bag of crystals. Now we're just going to start tossing our crystals all over the top. And don't worry about the white that's showing through right now. We're going to paint. We're going to do another layer of this crystal, and we're going to paint the rim. Alright. We're going to pull that bad boy out. And we're going to let that dry. You can see how some of that shook off. That's fine. What we'll do, actually we can do now, take some more of our solution and put it over the top. And we're going to do another layer of this, I think. the ring around the edge, the basing ring. And before we put our second layer of crystal on top, we're going to put a little bit of basing stuff on. So I've got some really cool skull beads that I got from a bead store. And I got an old hormigont here I'll show, just kind of being dead. And I'll go ahead and I'll paint that up now. So what I got here is some hot glue. I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue on the stuff that I'm basing. I'll paint this up like it looks like green blood or something like that, or purple blood. I just kind of wanted to sit over the top of it. And my Tyranifex is going to sit on top of this basing material. And I'm going to stick these skulls in here. I'm going to paint these up a little bit. Okay, now we've got pretty much all the stuff painted on here that I want painted. We need to finish putting the rest of the crystal on the base before we end up putting the model on everything. So we've got my 1:1 water to glue ratio. We can see spots where our crystals have not kind of a little messy with that. It's going to end up on the ring of the base, which I don't really want. So we're going to be a little more selective with how we put this on here. So what we're going to do, just sprinkle it on top. Well, this is it, folks. As you can see, I finished the basing on it, and what I did is I just took some hot glue and used hot glue to attach to the base right there. Leaves it kind of gooey and kind of see-through. There's all the basing underneath. And the completed model. And there you go. She's looking really good. But there's the completed model. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.